Is your trigger press giving you issues? Today we're going to try and solve that with the Mantis X10 Elite.
Today's video is brought to us by Mantis. The Mantis family of products is integral to ASP staff building handgun and carbine skills and are your most economical and fastest path to improvement in your skills too. Whether you choose the X10, the Laser Academy, the Blackbeard, or use them all in concert, they will help your practice be more effective, efficient, and fun. Go check them out, pick up a unit, and thank them for sponsoring today's video.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Active Self-Protection Extra. I am Christopher Bean with Tactical Advantage, and today we're going to start part 2 of our exploration of the Mantis X10 Elite. So, as I said in the first video, I'm relatively new to this. Like many years ago, I had one of their original units, the X3, and since then they've upped the capability of it by quite a bit. But I find it really interesting so far. The novelty of it is really entertaining from a dry fire perspective, because regular dry fire is difficult. It's a grind from an engagement standpoint. So any tool that you can use to help gamify it or provide you real-time information to keep you engaged, I think is super helpful. So far, this unit's been very interesting to me. With that being said, a couple things I want to try today is maybe just the benchmark, which is something I've done in the past with the old unit, just to kind of see what my trigger press is like. That's something I consistently struggle with, like the continuity or consistency of trigger press. I focus so much on the mechanics of draw and things like that. I tend to let my trigger press become rusty, for lack of a better way to put it. So I think this might be very interesting. So we're already in the Mantis app. We're in the benchmark, and basically it says goal benchmark to measure your precision and performance over time. Instructions: take 10 shots. Focus on the precision of every shot. The exact moment of the trigger break should surprise you each time. This drill is not timed. Okay, so I think this is like starting from ready. So first things first, we are off. Let me check the unit real quick. It should be connected. So let's give it a go. All right, so shot 1. Do I just go when I want to go? I think so. Let us see. So let's use a really small target and get a really good press in there. Whew. That obviously wasn't a good press. 73.4. 91.8. 97.7. 89.2. 84.3. 85.6. Let's try it a little quicker. That's just pulling the trigger straight through, trying not to load it, with a 75.6. 87.4. 83.2. All right, so our average score was 85.2, total time 61 seconds. Let's look at some more of this data. So this pushing forward, breaking wrist down, that tells you kind of, I guess the graph is kind of telling you where in the press the gun's experiencing movement, which is cool. Oh, look at all this. So if it thinks I'm pushing forward in that one, let's try one more time. So 85.2, it says I was pushing forward. Let's try and see what happens there. I want to be on that one. All right, so let me load the trigger. We're going to breathe and just take everything a little bit more care. 89.7, 86.6. Let me try and introduce a little bit more support hand pressure. 97. Okay, so that's telling us something. I think I'm being a little bit lazy with my support hand. I put a little bit more input and I go from like an 86 to a 97. So let's continue to try that. 73. 90. 83. 88. 89. 83. All right, so that was at 87.5. Done. So that's interesting. Like that one, what stands out to me is that one where I went shot 4 was a 73.9 and shot 5 was a 90.2, where I thought actually I should input a little bit more support hand. But it shows you again like the path of travel, the cant on the gun. So you can do like shot by shot analysis, which is pretty interesting. Shot 8, shot 7. Consistent though, that's what I find interesting, is my path is relatively consistent. Dude, this is pretty cool. So let's go back there. Let's look at shot 1. Then I can kind of see exactly where the issues are coming. So it gives you pretty reasonable data. How you interpret that data and what you change is really up to you. It just gives you kind of information to start manipulating your shooting. So again, I think this is really valuable. I'm going to continue playing with this, continue making videos on this, on the different things you can do. And we'll go from there. But man, I think this is going to be helpful for me. So again, see you guys next time. Thanks.
Download the ASP Unlimited app for all the content you love from active self-protection and more with no interference from YouTube. No ads, no age gates, exclusive videos, seminars, classes, and more on iOS, Android, Apple TV, Roku, Amazon Fire, and Android TV. Hit the link in the description or download ASP Unlimited from your app store today.